And just want to talk for a couple of moments about the course that we just started this week. It's about how to help your child calm and regulate, and it's especially for parents of sensitive, spirited kids. And this week, actually, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the things that I really love about the learnings in this course. It not only helps you to support your kids, but in moments when they're struggling and they're not regulated, or they're having an outburst or a tantrum, or they have lots of big emotions, maybe some of your older kids or your teenagers. But the strategies and practices in this course can really help you to support your kids with their self-awareness. And for our kids that are really sensitive and spirited, but especially that sensitivity, the kind of kid that I'm talking about, the empath that feels other people's feelings and really tunes into things in their environment really easily. Learning to be aware of how they're feeling in their body and how to work with that is really an essential lifelong skill for them. It helps them in their relationships. It helps them to manage their emotions and their emotional well-being really in all of their relationships. And also because that sensitivity and that ability to be able to attune is one of their greatest gifts, it really helps them to stay connected to that gift instead of shutting it down, because they can manage it, and the feelings, they learn how to work with the feelings when they start to feel too big for them to hold. So the course really provides a foundation in learning how to do that and in helping your kids to do that. And one of the things that we learn about this week, we're in week 1 right now, is co-regulation. And what co-regulation is basically regulating with another human being. So we all do it, even as adults sometimes, but kids need to co-regulate, especially when they're really small, because the part of their nervous system that enables them to get calmer and to soothe and to regulate and to calm down is completely undeveloped at birth. So everything that they learn about regulation in their lives comes from the experiences they've had with their adult caregivers. So we're learning this week about some of the signs for how you can not only recognize your child's regulation or dysregulation, and what exactly that means in terms of what's going on in the body, but we're learning about how you can recognize your own. For instance, I had a lot of freeze response stuck in my body from past experiences when I was quite a bit younger, and those were unresolved. And what that looked like for me as an adult and as a parent was a lot of indecisiveness and a lot of overwhelm. And in fact, there was times, probably some of the times where I, didn't feel very good about myself in my life, where I had, overwhelm that was so much that, I didn't even feel like I could maybe tackle cleaning the bathroom all in one go. I had to just pick like one thing, like the toilet or something. Otherwise, I just would feel I would be too stuck to even be able to get the momentum to get going on it. So, so we learn about what's going on in our own bodies as well as our kids, and that does a lot of things. First of all, if your kids need to co-regulate with you, that means that you need to recognize when you're not regulated in yourself, and you need to be able to get yourself into a regulated state before you can help them. The other thing that it does is it really brings this language of regulation kind of into the domain of the normal. So everybody can recognize where they are, and with some compassion, help them do the things that they need to do to help themselves get back into a calmer or a regulated state. And it's one of those learning pathways, I guess, that everybody can be on together, but you, of course, as the adult, need to be leading that. So, and in future weeks, of course, we're going to be learning about how to regulate ourselves better as parents, and more specific strategies for helping your kids to regulate as well, and things that they can use eventually on their own. So just wanted to share a little bit about what we're learning this week. I'm excited about that. We are hopping on to our first live enrichment call this evening. If it's been of interest and you haven't been sure and you have some questions, please pop them in below, or send me a message, or you can contact me through my website as well. It's not too late to get started. The recording is, or the content is recorded, so it's easy to do a catch up and to still hop onto the live calls. Hope to hear from you if you're interested. Thanks for listening today.